Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate your time. Just as many of us are anticipating Donald Trump taking over and giving us our freedoms back as it pertains to the Second Amendment and everything associated with it, one of us, California, is about to have 3 major gun control bombs dropped on it. They're trying to force feed and slam this on them before Donald Trump takes over January 20th. Check it out. Okay, so it's not enough that California did the Gunmageddon in the last election and ARs and AKs with bullet buttons, which is something that California required on their guns, when then they realized that people could actually still detach a magazine with a bullet button. For those of you who don't know what a bullet button is, in the other 49 states, we call them magazine releases. But California had a little caveat where it had to be released with a tool that had a sharp point, but you could do it with the tip of a bullet. So that's what it became known as a bullet button. So people found a way around the stupid ban of the bullet button. Well, now California is about to jam it on them again because these people figured out how stupid the lawmakers are. So because you can still detach a magazine, we just learned that California is dropping an emergency ban on all high-capacity magazines. If you watch the channel, you know there's no such thing as a high-capacity magazine unless it's something that's non-OEM. There are beta mags and stuff like that, but that's not what came with your Glock, your Beretta, your Smith from the factory. If a gun is made with a 17-round magazine, that is called standard capacity. Anything less, like the 10-round magazines being forced down everybody's throat in parts of the country, those are reduced capacity magazines. It means you're not as cool as the gun manufacturer wanted you to be. So California is now going to do an emergency ban on anything they deem high capacity. I have a link in the description to the ban itself. It came out on the 15th of December, not too long ago, a couple days ago. And according to Sam Paredes, who's the executive director of the Gun Owners of California group, there's some serious legislation that's being kicked around right now and talked about and being ready to come to fruition, and none of them are good. The first one of these two is an outright ban on any assault weapon. Now, I'm not going to get into the tirade. There's no such thing as an assault weapon. But they're going to try to ban these guns. Why? Well, they came out with what they thought would squash the purchasing of ARs and AKs and similar style weapons, and that was to make this bullet button. If we don't let people detach the magazine, then they can't shoot any more bullets and mags, and ha ha ha, we win. Well, people found a way around that legally. So now they're going to do, we're going to ban the magazines. So you can't shoot them unless you have probably 4 bullets in the magazine. And there are options for that ban. I'll put a link in the description to the penal code. But you have 4 options. You can get rid of your magazines, sell them out of state. You can destroy them. Who the hell would do that? You can alter them where they can no longer accept more than 10. And you have to prove it, to the powers that be. Or you can turn them into a law enforcement agency who will then destroy them. Yeah, right. But that's your 4 options. So we're going to ban the magazines effective January 1st. January 1st is like a week and a half away. But they want to ban these. Now they also are banning AKs and AR and similar type assault weapons effective January 1st as well. So as you can imagine, gun sales in California right now are spiking through the roof. It's a good time to be a gun shop in California, at least for a couple more days. So liberal logic, they're going to ban the gun, ban the magazine, we win, right? That's what they're thinking. Well, a lot of you watching this, or people in California, are saying, you know what, I don't even own rifles, I don't want a rifle, I just buy handguns, this isn't going to affect me at all. Other than the magazine ban, you would think you were right, but they're about to institute a ban of 1 gun per person per month. So they're going to ban you buying a second gun in a month. So you could buy 12 guns in a year. But for some of us who maybe want to buy 2 or 3 guns at a sitting, you can't do that. Just 1. If you're in California and this bill comes down and passes. Now, they do have the numbers as we saw in Gunmageddon. They have the numbers to get this crap done. Can a Trump campaign or a Trump administration stop it and reverse it? if an executive order, a correctly worded executive order, is penned, yes. But that in and itself can cause all kinds of issues. So difficult times in California. It has been for a while, but it's even getting more of a slippery slope. So for a summary, California, you can't have high-capacity magazines. We're going to ban those effective January 1st under this new emergency bill we're going to do. Then we're going to ban the gun itself, the assault weapon that doesn't exist. And you can't have that after January 1st. You can have the ones bought before then, but you can't do the magazines, so good luck shooting those. And then for those of you who just want handguns, we're going to let you buy no more than one a month in a year. Liberal logic. You can't tell because I'm trying to remain calm, but I'm burning inside, and so should every American. Just because you don't like firearms doesn't mean you need to push and claw to try to take them away from the Americans who do like that particular right. Just like, say, I don't like guys being able to pee in girls' bathrooms, all right? And vice versa. But does that mean I should take away the right of somebody else? No. Our rights are just like tools in a big old toolbox, and you use what tools you want to implement for your task. If you keep taking away tools, eventually you're going to get a job where you need a wrench and all you have is a screwdriver. We have much work to do, guys and gals. We can't forget about our brothers and sisters in California. There are pro-gun people, there are gun owners, there are a lot of them, but they're outnumbered by idiots in the Senate and idiots in the House, and a governor who's probably still smoking drugs from the 60s. We need to help them, and hopefully Donald Trump will provide that catalyst. If not, it's not going to be good around here. If you like this type of video, please hit that thumbs up. I would appreciate it if you would spread it around. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. This is your home for news of the Second Amendment as fast as it gets out. And I appreciate your time. This is Jared from Guns and Gadgets telling you to be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a weapon. Take care.